Hi Aries, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do is do a read for the second half of April, and this is going to be a general read. So if you're looking for a personal read that really taps into your personal energies, go to theguidedintuitive.com up here or in my description box below. All right, so we're going to jump into this. I do want to note one announcement. I do want to thank all of you that have been booking your discovery sessions. Those of you that are looking to make a real big change in terms of your life purpose or in terms of your relationship, and you really looked at yourself in the mirror and said, okay, well, given the situation that we have right now, what I want to do is to move forward in the best way possible and to equip myself with exactly that I need to push my life forward in terms of the work that I want to do, my business that I want to run. For some of you, the job that I want to get, or kind of where you want to go in that direction, and what that looks like. So what I have done is I've got a discovery session that you can book some time with me, and then we'll make a recommendation as to perhaps what program will be best for you. I've got my guided intuitive side, which is my soul side that I call in terms of my work, but I also have a consulting side that focuses strictly on strategy. So what I do is I marry them both together because I think both are absolutely important for your success. And I combine those two together in terms of the work that I do with my clients. So if you are interested, do check that out up here, or it's in my description box below. All right. Even those of you that are looking to, determine, what your life purpose is and how you'd like to move forward with that. I've gone through, gosh, 3 big changes in my life in terms I had to recreate myself. And so, with that being said, my little Bella just hollered. But with that being said, I could definitely tell you what the mistakes could be and the best way to kind of route that and what that looks like. So for those of you that might need assistance in that, okay? Okay, guys. All right, I'm back. No, I just had to let the cat out. She wanted to go in the other rooms. All right. So yeah, let me go ahead and jump on this and let's see what's going on for you here. We're going to start with you and where you're at. So let's take a look at that. And I won't lie, this is the 3rd time that I've actually started your read. So there has been some distractions. So interesting. We'll see what that looks like. Well, it could be all the joy that's happening all around you. Oh my gosh, I get the 4 of Wands. This is really about marriage. This is about harmony. This is coming together. It's being very, very stable. This is beautiful. So it's like harmony, home, and marriage. So I don't know if a lot of you have been kind of going through some sort of harmony at home. A lot of you might be spending a lot more time at home, because of the conditions. And in some instances, it's been like a little bit of circus, but it looks like you're making, your own joy at home and creating the harmonies that is so important for you and for others that you call family. Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what I see here. So I get the 4 of Wands, which is really beautiful. Wow. So this is about stability. So very interesting. I wasn't expecting that. So we'll see what else wants to come out. Okay. Page of Swords. Okay, so brand new opportunity. This is an opportunity. This is power, victory, and clarity. Man, Aries, this is beautiful. This is more like it. I think there's been a lot of distractions because you've got so many good things going on. You're overwhelmed with joy and harmony at home and making some fun. And then also getting the clarity that you need in terms of the next step to take. So a lot of you are becoming clear on what it is that you'd like to do. You can kind of see all those light bulb moments going on, for this person. A lot of us are going through different studies, doing more research, deciding how do we want to move forward within our life, within our life purpose, within our relationships, and what is our vision of moving forward now in terms of where you're at right now, okay? Especially with some of the changes. So yeah, that's what I see here. This is quite beautiful. So you're getting that broader view, and the page is really beautiful because this is about being victorious over this. So this is fantastic. Okay, being very victorious over this and claiming your power in this. And I think this is so amazing because this is an opportunity to really stand up and really, and be that higher self, that higher version of yourself, and really pull on that power, pull on the values that you carry that is going to really solidify you and not rock you no matter what. So I think that is super key for you. Okay, I love seeing this. Now this is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy here. And then of course the Four of Wands is your type of energy, which is the fire energy. So I really think that you might be dealing with an Aquarius, or you're taking on that type of energy yourself. Okay. Anything else that wants to come through for you right now? I get the Two of Wands, and I'm not surprised to see this, because she's got this book here, and then I also see the book lying down here, and looking at kind of foresight and pre-planning and things like that, and what that looks like. So it's kind of like looking out the window. Remember I talked about kind of the vision of what you want and how you see things. This is what I kind of pictured here. It's like you're really looking out and say, what is it that I want? How do I need to plan for this? And what does that look like? Do I need a mentor? Do I need someone to work with me? Do I need a coach? That type of thing. And then just laying the groundwork so you've got something solid to start from and move forward. So this is the fire energy as well. So I really think that that is you right here. Okay. I do want to focus on in terms of what it is, what you need to be more open to receiving. Okay, what is it that you need to be more open to receiving? What do I get? The Fool card. Okay, so this is about starting a new journey, right? So many of you out there are starting a brand new journey, whether that is in love, whether that is in your work that you're doing. But this is about this is the Fool card, starting brand new with eyes wide open and looking, kind of creating that vision and what that looks like. Okay, and moving out into the world and seeing, my gosh, all these opportunities that I have at this given moment because of the changes that have happened in my life. What do I want to do next? Or where do I want to put my time, money, and effort? Okay. And so that's what this is talking about. I'm going to clarify that a little bit. Anything more that you need to be open to receiving? Okay. Open to receiving. This about is, yeah, and I'm not surprised to see this, because as the Fool, they carry on this effortless type energy. So what this wants you to do is this wants you to surrender to effortlessness. And this is about stop pushing so hard. And it talks about go with the flow than trying to force the river and paddle your boat upstream. This is talking about actually just moving with the flow and going with the river and let it carry you to where it wants you to go. So sometimes we need to go with the flow, and sometimes that it's important for us to put a few things in place. This is saying that it says that you need to be more open to receiving kind of that Fool type energy, and that Fool type energy is about it's like that effortless energy. Path of least resistance is going to be very key for you, because it will give you some insights. So this is messages that want to come through for you. So this is quite interesting. So that's going to help you a lot. When you're open to that Fool type energy, what will come when you're open to this? Okay, what does that look like? Seven of Cups. Then you've got choices. Wow. So the sevens are about having faith. Okay. So this is about, when you open yourself up to that Fool type energy, you let your imagination open up as well, and you create that vision of manifestation on how you see your life. So this is you kind of choosing, where do I want to put my emotions into? Now it could be in terms of relationships. It could, a relationship. It could be in terms of work. You're going to know best for that. Whatever's brought you to my channel is what it is. But that's what this is talking. Lots of choices. Keep in mind, you want to make sure that you, focus on reality to balance that out a little bit. Okay. Making sure that it's not an illusion of something that you're putting your time, energy, and money into, that it's really solid and you feel really good about it, and you feel that you can create a foundation moving forward. So this is about being selective, being selective about some of the choices that you made in terms of moving forward. This is from an emotional aspect though. So for some of you, it's kind of whatever moves you emotionally, just to make sure that it's not any sort of illusion or fantasy, whether it's a relationship or any sort of situation. Make sure that you're kind of really looking at that and what that looks like for you, and make a quality choice. Balance it out, not only with your body, with your soul and your body and your heart, but also within your mind a little bit too. Okay, so that's the sevens are about having faith, knowing that you're going to make the right choice. Okay, so this is interesting. Okay, and what's the next step that you have to take? What does that look like? Queen of Wands. This is that fire energy. This is beautiful because this is about, energizing, putting energy and into what it is that you love, your joy, what it is that you truly enjoy to do. So the Queen is all about, she's all about influence, and she's full of vibrancy and exuberance, right? So, this is what is, she kind of leads by her enthusiasm, and she can create things, right? So it's really kind of beautiful. And, she's it's the fire energy, right? She can ignite her passion and move towards what it is that she wants. So that's what this is saying, is like, carefully choose what you want, and then you can put this energy behind it and move forward, all right, with such joy and exuberance. So yeah, that's really, really key. So how you can manifest it, the next step that you have to take is just to really focus on being really exuberant and put your passions behind what you do. And once again, how can you manifest this more successfully? Getting rid of the Nine of Swords type energy. So getting rid of the darker energy, and focusing on the opportunity that you have and the vision of success that you can have. Yes, if we acknowledge that this maybe perhaps has happened in the past, and this is important to work through this, and at the same time not bury it, but work through it, and know that, saying, yes, this has happened, so now what I need to do is focus on the now. What can I do now to create, this, right? To move forward into this and move towards my passions, right? So I'm going to pull a card just to clarify this Nine of Swords. I'm going to pull a card right there. What is that here? Surrendering to miracles. Wow. This is actually being open to miracles that are occurring in your life. So even though this happened, miracles happen every single day. And this is saying is that, well, why not you? That this can definitely happen, and to be open to that, right? She's open to that, so that's, call upon your fire energy to be passionate about, yes, miracles can happen, and why not me, right? So this is about, is miracles occurring in your life, and feel and know that these events are actually real, okay? They're actually real, and let go of any resistance, or banish any sort of doubts that you have that miracles can't happen, because they can. And so it is, but only if you have that passionate fire faith in that. Okay, so that's what this is calling upon. Okay, so use that and that is about getting rid of that. So this is your power, this is your superpower. Use it to rid of this, and acknowledge this, work through it, and be thankful for it, because you've learned some lessons, but you're choosing this is what it wants you to do. And then to focus on miracles, because that's going to be key. So how you can manifest it more successfully, it does want you to focus on miracles happen every day. Why not me? And I would put that in your comments below. Put it into your vibration, so you're emitting that out from your vibration. Miracles happen every single day. Why not me? Right? And so it is. Done. Okay. And then just focus on that passion moving forward. Now, what is your message from your higher self? That's what I want to see. What is the message from your higher self here that wants to come through before we go to the other side? What does that look like? Ace of Swords. Lots of new beginnings. You got the Ace of Wands, and then you get the Ace of Swords. I think you did. What did you get? You got the Two of Wands. I thought you got something. Hold on a second. Okay. No, you didn't. Okay. Oh, you got the Queen of Wands, but I just want... Okay, so no, this is actually a potential for a brand new beginning. And this is nice, because this tells me, this is talking to me about an opportunity for power, victory, and clarity. Okay. You're going to get this. This is, again, using that fire energy, and knowing that miracles take place. It gives you this opportunity, and you're going to get some sort of clarity, right? Especially when you let go and you surrender to that effortlessness that was talking about, and know that miracles do happen. You're going to get some downloads, and this is saying you've got a potential for clarity, victory, and also this is about power. You're going to get some insights coming through as well. So know that there's a potential for a beautiful opportunity for you. This is beautiful. So you have a new beginning in a relationship or in a situation. So we're going to move to the other side and see what happens. Okay, let's move to the other side. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Seven of Pentacles. Nice. Okay. So interesting. So we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Sevens are all about having faith. So this is about This is about whatever it is that you're investing in. Now, this is the person on the side. Whatever it is that they're investing in, they just want to make sure that they get that equal amount back, or if not more, if not that more. Okay, so they just want to make sure and are applying discernment in terms of where they put their time, money, and efforts and energy into. They want to see it grow, right? And so this is focusing on their vision for profit, and it could be a situation in terms of work. It could be a relationship. They just want to know. Sevens are about having faith, and this is about, it's a spiritual number too, but it is about focusing on profit, some sort of investment, and having a vision, for this, right? And making sure that that they got some sort of stability, right? So planning some sort of vision that they want to see happen if they put something into place and start investing their love, money, and time into it. Okay, so it could be a relationship or situation, but it's Pentacles, so we'll see what the efforts are. Let's continue and see what more wants to come. This other person on this other side. Six of Swords. So the sixes are about growth. Now the swords are about some sort of change. There's some sort of transition, of passage, okay? So there's some sort of transition. So when this person is whatever they invest in, that does mean that some things are got to go and they got to move on to calmer waters. So this is about, sixes are about growth. So this is about, they're going through some sort of change in their life right now, some sort of cycle of some sort. What is that? Let me pull on some other cards and see what that is. What is the Six of Swords? Let's see what that is. Okay. What is that then for them? Wow, they are ending some sort of people-pleasing habit of some sort, okay? So, I think they felt that it's got them nowhere, and that's why they're so careful of where they put their time, money, and efforts, because they could have been burnt in the past, right? And maybe been too accommodating to others. And now it's about focusing on them. And so they're moving on to calmer waters. And I think they're trying to realize this now. There's been some growth. This is the six card. There's been some growth. And that's why that person's so careful in terms of the love relationship or the situation, is that they've had some people-pleasing tendencies. Note your comments below, guys, if you've experienced that in a particular partner search. But this is about speaking their needs and being true to themselves. And that's what is going to be important. And they're focusing on their own happiness rather than trying to make everyone else happy. They're focused on what it is that they want. Okay. And granted, so, because a lot of times, this has been happening for quite some time, and they've grown from it because they've realized of so many things that they have planted, right? And made investments to, and they want to really see it grow. And they know that by putting that into themselves, that's going to really, really grow. So this person on this side is kind of ending something of that. So that's very much key there. Okay. So what do they need to be more open to about receiving? Okay. What does they have to be more open to receiving? Let's see what that is. Two of Cups. So in a relationship, nice. So they need to be more open to receiving love. They need to be more open to, receiving compassion from others, intimacy in terms of a relationship or situation. So this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy. So this is about, they need to be more open to receiving love and not be afraid of love. Maybe in the past they put too much energy into the other person and that had failed that. So this is about, once this person is focusing on surrendering that people-pleasing habit, they focus on themselves, and that makes them stronger, and therefore the dynamic of the relationship makes it more solid and stronger. You've got to be strong on your own before you can be strong together. So that's what's coming through there. So yeah, the Two of Cups, very interesting. And then what's the next step that they have to take? What's the next step that they have to take? So they need to be more open to intimacy and love. I get the Three of Pentacles. So this is about teamwork and collaboration. Now this could be in a relationship. It could be, at work or whatever, but getting support from others, getting teamwork from others. They don't have to do everything themselves. And so it is about getting teamwork and the value of teamwork. So that's going to be very, very key. So the next step is to get help if they need it, support, and to apply teamwork in this relationship or situation. So that's, the three is about being creative in that. And yeah, how can you manifest even more successfully? Focus on what you want. And I get the Lover's card. So this is beautiful. This is, yeah, it's about teamwork in a love relationship. And just so you know, this person, you might resonate with one side more than the others. So that being said, note that. But it might, this could be in terms of the Lover's card, this is, you know, it just really focused on a major arcana. There's some sort of union that's coming together, and this person is realizing, yeah, it takes teamwork for two people to come together, to have that, you know, relationship and have that intimacy. And it does make, you know, people come closer together. So if it's not love for you when you're coming to my channel, this could be a union, two people coming together in terms of a contract, negotiation of some sort. But that's exactly what I see. Really beautiful. Yeah, this is very passionate too. Very, very passionate. Okay. So what's the message to their higher self in terms of this process? What is the message to their higher self? Okay, what is it? Six of Wands. Nice. So more fire energy. This is about growth. And so this tells me this is about your higher self. Says continue to have that beautiful self-confidence. Make yourself a center first. Center yourself first for success, you know, in what it is that you do. So stake claim in yourself and take care of yourself first and your own happiness. So then when you come to this union and this partnership, that you're going to be so much more grounded and rock solid. Okay. And it's going to make the relationship work a lot better too. Okay. So it's sometimes, you know, to rid of these, you know, people pleasing habits, you have to make yourself center stage and focus on you. And that's the only way, you know, to really make something really grow. It starts with you first and then extends out. So very, very key here. This is beautiful. So what I'm going to do is ask a question. What is it that you want to ask them? And what is it that they want to ask you? So what is it that first that you would like to say to them? Okay. What would you like to say to them? All right, here it is. Okay. Whoa. It's hard admitting I might be wrong. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, you know, perspective, sometimes we're not always wrong. Maybe it's just a perspective that's different, right? You know, and this is just saying that, you know, maybe in a situation that this is coming forth and saying, hey, I want to be congruent. I want things to be peaceful. And perhaps, you know, maybe I, you know, was wrong and I want to kind of clean my heart a little bit from this. So I want to, you know, communicate that to you. So for some of you, that might be the case. All right. So that's what I'm getting here. Yeah, it's like, you know, before you think this person's crazy, you know, they've kind of seen the light a little bit. Takes a lot of confidence to do. So that's what I see. Anything else that wants to come through? What does this other person want to say to you? Okay, here it is. What is it? Here it is. Oh my gosh, it feels like I can do no right by you. Oh my gosh, this person really, you know what? It's interesting that I hear this because you know, you come from people pleasing. This person feels that they can't do any right by you. But I really feel that that right now that this is maybe this is this is about them saying this when they perhaps sense that the other person isn't really liking them or taking an interest in them. And I think that is what is most important. Okay. So as long as the interest is there, I think that is key, and that the love is there. This could be maybe if you are unwilling to give this person an inch and they might feel like that, or you could be that maybe not actively, you know, becoming a lot more involved in the relationship and they can maybe feel that way. So again, this person is really working on a few things anyway. But, you know, putting the people pleasing tendencies aside, I really feel that maybe perhaps checking in with both of you in the situation, in the relationship, or whatever that is, that maybe if there is that one person feels like they can do no wrong, the other person feels like they can do, you know, no right. So it's about clarifying that up. And what's interesting is that, you know, I might be wrong and I can do no right. So really, you guys are kind of on the same page and kind of thinking the same way in some respects. So it's kind of interesting and in a nice talk, I think. What's going to help bring you together in this? What will help you both? I'm just going to pull something for both of you. Wow. Freedom. This is about each of you possessing the power to be responsible for your own happiness first, and then as a union and as an entity coming together, okay? Whether it is romantic, whether it's friendship, whether it's family, or whether it's a contract at work, this is about the freedom to create your own happiness for each of you first, so the dynamic coming together can create that beautiful synergy, right? And that's what it's talking about. And it's about communication, which is that throat chakra and that blue color, okay? So that's what's going to help both of you. And this is about freedom. That happiness gives each gives you a sense of freedom, right? And you each possess the power and the free will, that freedom to create your own happiness. So there you have it. Now you can do it, right? And it's not like you haven't thought about it before, but it's interesting to see what the cards can say when it comes up. So love you guys, send you lots of love, and I hope this resonated with you. Please note your comments below. I do appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you in May, and until then, namaste.